Welcome back to the channel, viewers. Today we're going to be doing another update video on Millennial. This is the retro nostalgia theme project from the late 90s, early 2000s era. Those are the memories at the time period it is bringing back, so the turn of the millennium essentially. This is a project I've covered a couple times on my channel. I did a Millennial video right there earlier in the week on Monday. Then I did a couple videos earlier in the month. So let's just dive right into the chart. This project is trading on Solana. Its full name is Harry Potter MTV Pokemon 911. 911, however you want to say. This is a pretty unusual chart. This is a good looking chart, but it's a little different than most. The project's been around for a good 3.5 months. It is not brand new. Launched in the first week of May. We're currently at 1.1 million, but the chart's unusual because of this. We had the big pumps at literally like the 2.5 to 3 month mark. Usually you see a huge pump like this in the first week, second week, maybe even at month one. That's not what happened here. For the first 2.5 months, this project was essentially trading for below 1 million, below 1.1, 1.2 million the entire time. You had ample time to ape in. Then at month 2.5 to 3, boom, it just pumps out of nowhere to 4.5 million all-time high right there. Then we had the 65-70% pullback that all meme coins have. Now we're at 1.1 million. The good news is we are trading the last 3 weeks in a very specific channel. The bottom level of the channel is 1 million, right about where we are now, 1.1. The top level of the channel is about 2 million, 1.8 to 2 million market cap. And we've been in this channel for 3 weeks, which means at this point, the chart either goes up or down. This chart will definitely be going up, in my opinion. And we're at the bottom level of that channel too, the 1 to 2 million channel. So this is a great buy on the dip opportunity. Obviously, the project's been around for 3.5 months. Their Twitter game, they are as active as ever. This is not going anywhere, this coin. It is definitely not going anywhere. So it's more just a matter, in my opinion, when it will go up and by how much. It could go up tomorrow. It could go up during October pumps in 2 months. It could go up with some big, exchange listing or partnership announcement in the next few weeks. That's what we don't. Now, I know I keep saying that the retro nostalgia sector of meme coins has been consistently profitable in this space, which it has, but let me show you an example of another coin that proves this point. It has done multiple 10Xs, has performed hugely in the charts, and it has a similar theme as this Project Millennial, but it's different enough that they are not carbon copy clones of each other. And I am, of course, talking about Y2K coin on Solana, otherwise known as .com. So here's the, obviously Y2K refers to that computer implosion that was supposed to happen at the stroke of midnight in 2000. All the calendar dates were going to get messed up. It never happened, but that's what the numbers Y2K are synonymous with. So this project, even though it focuses on the exact same time period, late 90s, 2000s, it focuses mostly on tech era nostalgia. Computers, the desktops, that sort of stuff, computer games. This, and it also does a little bit of Nickelodeon stuff. Millennial is different. Millennial is more of a pop culture nostalgia piece. So it's a lot of MTV. It's Britney Spears. It's Christina Aguilera. It's Backstreet Boys. It's NSYNC. It's Eiffel 65. And then the games they have are more of a Nintendo 64, Sega Genesis games, not just like Tetris on your computer. And now look at the Y2K chart. So at first impression, this might just look like a normal chart similar to Millennial. It actually is not. Y2K has pulled massive exits. It got up to 35 million market cap here. Again, 35 million MC in January when Millennial is at 1 million. And Y2K currently, it's had some other pumps. It's at 5 million right now, and it pumped to just 10 million last week. So again, 2 pumps out of Y2K. It reached an all-time high of 35 million at the start of the year, and just in the last week, it pumped from about 2 million to 10 million. Right now, it's retraced a little. It is at 5 million. So retro nostalgia pieces just work. Now let's check on the Millennial Twitter page, see what some of the latest memes are, and they have some fire ones that really bring back the nostalgia, like this right here. You can't put a price on nostalgia with the old Nokia phone. That was like the 1999 or 2000 to 2005 phone before flip phones, then before smartphones came alive. Oh, Nokia, whatever happened to that company. Millennial swag, and I like this part here. I hate pop-ups. Pop-ups refer to those pop-up ads that would come on your page in like the late 90s, early 2000s, and it was impossible to like put your cursor over the X to click out of it. So annoying. You also just had pop-up pages, and you couldn't like hide the pop-up banners. What else do we have here? A tribute to the game Halo 3. That was a big computer game back then. 30 Seconds of Bliss. Oh, everyone remembers Kodak moments. Kodak was one of the best performing stocks in the 80s and early 90s. Then it tanked in the late 90s with the era of computers and just more advanced picture taking. But oh, that portable camera, digital roll. You had to go to the film shop to get your pictures printed. Wow, so great. Avril Lavigne or Melissa Joan Hart. Melissa Joan Hart was in a big TV show in the late 90s as like a 17, 18, 19-year-old actor. Avril Lavigne broke on the scene as a 17-year-old in 1999 with her hit single, So Complicated. Tough call. I'd probably have to go with Melissa Joan Hart. Very tough call. The Everything on Demand, kids will never understand how great Saturday morning cartoons are. Scooby-Doo, that was mine. Scooby-Doo every weekday and every Saturday morning. Remember these sort of mind trick mazes where you had to squint your eyes, look in it, and then you'd see like a hidden image if you squinted your eyes correctly? Oh, I could do those for hours. That was straight 90s. Portable CD players, the anti-skip was a lie. So if you might remember with tape cassettes, you couldn't skip from one track to the other. You had to hit fast forward, rewind, pain in the ass. CD players were a huge upgrade because then you could just hit next track and immediately go to the next track. The problem was if you were like running with the CD player working out and then you bumped something, or if you were in a car, you went over a bump, then the CD player would automatically skip to the next track, like with that just in the middle of a song. And it just kept doing that. And they had this anti-skip measure that did not work. Here is what the CD player looked like with the wired headphones. Panasonic, what a great 90s brand. There I am. Thank you for doing another video. Yep, as usual. Did someone mess with the difficulty setting on existence or something? The world we grew up in, the world we live in now. And then the Project Telegram group is also popping off. We have 4,000 members. There's buy announcements. There's Telegram group members just chatting with each other, saying good morning. We have organized raids, L-Bank in there trying to get somebody to list the token. What else do we have? We obviously have some memes right here. This is a portable, one of those portable radios. I used to bring that in the basement with me when I was working out. And then ice cream. Remember that ice cream scoop right there? What else do we have? More memes, more Kodak moments, etc. And that is it, guys, for this millennial update. So it's just kind of a waiting game at this point. The price, even though it seems like the price action might be a little boring, it's in the consolidation phase. Usually the 3-month mark, that's when it starts to rise up. When the market starts to rise up as well, the price really can't go down too much. It's a great risk-reward ratio. And the fact they already hit 4.5 million shows that they can come up with announcements, developments, that sort of stuff that can pump the price and get traders enthused. I am mad bullish. Drop a comment down below. Hit the like, comment. I will be back later with a new video. BenCrypto signing out. Catch you later.